What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Duran, and we're here to talk more Celtics basketball as the Boston Celtics defeat the Washington Wizards 111-110, and it's just good to see this team finally get a win on a Sunday. The Boston Celtics are I think they were like 0-3 up until now on Sundays this season. They have not been good, but as of late, they've been playing with a little bit more rhythm. Everyone's starting to get comfortable. And Kemba Walker, I will make an apology video to Kemba Walker, but man, he is starting to hoop. And I feel like we kind of underestimated not having a training camp, not really having an off season, not having much time for him to heal and get acclimated to this new team. I think we kind of underestimated that, but man, he's looking really good. He had 21, 5, and 8 in this game, 7 of 17, 2 steals. He looked really good in this game, and he carried the load until Jayson Tatum kind of woke up a bit in that second half. And this was a really good all-around good win for this team. They needed this win. I think this is like the first back-to-back wins for the Boston Celtics in about a month. This is a horrible month that we were in February, but finally we're into March. We're getting closer to that All-Star break, and everyone's starting to finally get a chance to get a break and come together. So let's go ahead and unpack what I've missed, because I haven't made a video in a while. I think it's been like 5 or 6 days now. Slacking. But let's go ahead and talk about this. I feel like the Celtics played really good defense in this game and in that Pacers game. I think their defense is starting to come along well. I didn't have much hope for them actually winning this game when Jaylen Brown was announced that he wasn't going to be able to play with knee soreness, and I didn't really fault Jaylen Brown or kind of roll my eyes or anything that he wasn't going to be playing in this game. Jaylen Brown has been dealing with knee soreness for about a week and a half. He needed this break, and it was good for them to get him a break in right now, because when I had heard earlier in the day that he was questionable, I was like, he's not playing, because this is like twice in like 2 weeks or a week and a half that he's been questionable with knee soreness. Clearly he's been playing through it, and you got to commend Jaylen for that. But he needed a break, and they gave him a break, and they were able to pull this win out, and that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and unpack this game in a sense. Daniel Theis played great. He's getting used to playing power forward, and you got to give him credit. I've been shitting on Daniel Theis all year, say he hasn't been playing well, just saying that he's just tradable at this point, but he's starting to come along. He's starting to play way better as long as he cuts down on those three-pointers. I know he can shoot the ball. He was 1 of 3 in this game. That's okay. That's fine. 3 shots. But when he's like taking 4 or 5 of these things and they're not going down, I'm kind of questioning him, because once he gets to like that second three-pointer, okay, then we'll extend your attempts to 4, and then once he makes 3, we'll extend your attempts to 5. But it can't be you being 1 of 5 on the game from 3-point. Like at some point you just have to stop shooting it. But he played really well. Really good defense. He had a good steal. Theis carried. I think he scored about like 6 straight points in the fourth quarter when the game started to get away from Boston a little bit. And he kept them in this game. He played really well. And Jayson Tatum, my man, superstar Jayson Tatum, finally got up out that slump. 31 points, 12 of 22. I think it was 54% on the game. 3 of 10 from the 3-point line, 3 steals. And man, he just showed what a superstar is. He's going to be an all-star starter. Congratulations to Jayson Tatum. This was an excellent game. He hit that game winner. And by the way, that trap that they set at the end on Bradley Beal, I had flashbacks back to the game against the Mavs. That is exactly what I wanted Jaylen Brown to do. That trap play that Semi Ojeleye came over and trapped him and did not allow him to get that switch, or didn't allow him, I think he was trying to curl around and get towards the basket to create contact that Bradley Beal was trying to do, but they trapped him. That is exactly how I wanted Jaylen Brown to trap Luka Doncic. Do not give him the switch. Trap him right there. If he had got the pass off, it would have been 4 seconds on the shot clock anyway. It would have been a rush shot for the person who was shooting it anyway. But great play, great defensive play, in my opinion. The when it came out that the coaches were calling that play out from the get-go, they played it great, excellent. It was an impromptu trap by Semi Ojeleye, but he did it really well, and then they get this win. This is a much needed win for the Celtics. They're building confidence. This team is playing better defense. They're not giving up 30 points every single quarter, but this was a really good game. And there were a lot of ups and downs, but I'm glad they fought through it, being shorthanded as they were. And let's continue talking about this team. Over the past 2 weeks, we've seen Rob Williams come alive. Rob Williams starting to play way better, and I think he needs more minutes. I think he got 18 minutes in this game. Then Tristan Thompson only had 19 minutes in this game also. I think that's because the Wizards went small in this one, but when I saw it, I think that, yeah, they did go small, because I think they had Bertans and Bonga. They were playing a lot, and we couldn't really play our bigs in this game, but that's where they kind of took advantage of us, is when they went super small. And I think we adjusted kind of late, in my opinion, but we did. We came out there, we played hard. Javonte Green is decent. You know, I don't understand why is Aaron Nesmith benched for this game, but then he only played 7 minutes against the Pacers. Why is he benched? And I thought we were just coming along with him very well in these past couple of weeks. Why is he not playing anymore? I don't get it. I don't get the understanding from Brad from this sense in any way, in my opinion. But this is a good win, and hopefully this carries on over until the break. And we've got a couple big games coming up. We've got the Clippers and we got the Raptors right before the break. So those are a couple big games coming up this week. You know, this will be a fun one. This will be a couple fun games. And look at that. Look at the Boston Celtics sitting at the 5th seed after the world was falling apart last week, and the media just hyped it up so much that the world was falling apart. I'm gonna do a separate video on that all in itself, but I won't get into it, but it's a huge thing. But man, the media, really garbage, just garbage. Like I have nothing to really say about them right now, but look at that, just the 5th seed. We're so close to where we want to be as far as getting this thing together and starting to establish some rhythm. I'm not gonna kill this team. Like, I'm not going to kill this team unless it's warranted. I feel like we went through a lot of struggles that were kind of internal as far as we talk about like personnel, and we talk about getting healthy, and we talk about establishing rhythm. That's where we were struggling. Not that guys are just not talented enough. Not that guys just don't want to be there. Not that there was dysfunction. That's what the media, the picture that the media wanted to paint. This is the picture that they wanted to paint so badly, that they wanted to put out so badly. And I really wish, honestly, that Danny Ainge and Wick had just shut up. Don't come out and say things about, but listen, I'm getting to it, but I'm just going to say this. We are not dead. We're not dead. We're not out of it. The season's not over. They shouldn't tank for Cade Cunningham. I don't know why people are saying that, but listen, they're starting to establish rhythm. They're starting to get some games together. They're starting to figure out how to play together. And this Tuesday against the Clippers, today's Monday, so this Tuesday against the Clippers will be a really good game, and I can't wait to see how they come out and how they play. I just need this defense to come along. The offense, they figured it out. The offense is fine. They figured out the offense. They figured out how they want to play a little bit. You know, they want to score in the paint. They're starting to knock down their 3-pointers also, which they weren't in this bad stretch. They were just not making shots in general. They were just playing pretty bad, but they're starting to come alive and play a little bit better. And I'm like what I'm seeing so far as this team is establishing rhythm. So we've got 2 wins in a row. That's all. Like, we were the 5th seed right now. Everything was gloom and doom. That everyone made their little comments about us. They danced on our grave. But listen, it ain't over. It ain't over. This season ain't over. Y'all remember, this season is not over. It's a very long season, and I can't wait to see what happens next. As always, guys, I have nothing left for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.